Hi everyone, my name is Leena. Welcome to my channel. Today I will explain the importance of ruling planets in KP Astrology. So what are ruling planets and why they are so important, and how to use these ruling planets in timing an event. So let's begin. So first step is to make a current Prashna chart. Like here, as you can see in the screen, this is the transit chart. See the date, time. Now, right now, these planets are ruling. Okay, so through these, we have to get some message regarding our query. Now, you have to note down these. First of all, check the Lagna sign. So, here we catch it's Taurus, so the Lord is Venus. Then, Lagna star. So here, this this is a Rohini star. So that is a moon star. Then come to moon, this one. So moon sign, that is Pisces. So note down Jupiter. Then moon star. This is Revati Nakshatra. So that is Mercury. Now day lord. Today is Sunday. So sun. So now we have 5 ruling planets. That is Venus, that is the Lagna sign. Venus, then Moon, then Jupiter, Mercury, and finally Sun. So these 5 ruling planets will help you in your critical moment. For example, query comes for marriage. So first step is to check promise through 7th house cusp script. Now, and we see promises there. Okay. Next step is to check running timeline. That is Mahadasha, Antardasha mainly. So first of all, you have to focus on Mahadasha because Mahadasha is most important. It's Mahadasha decides a major event of your life. So you see Mahadasha is going on, okay. Then Antardasha will narrow down the event for you. So Antardasha, you see it started last year and it will continue till June. But when will marriage take place? Okay, this Antardasha is favorable for marriage. When exactly is the event? So here I will add that 7th house cusp script. It explains everything. Just focus on that script. If there is delay, if you have to face delay or you have to face break of engagement, that 7th house script will explain. So after experiencing all those events, delay or heartbreak or break of engagement, after experiencing these events, marriage will happen. So after delay or even sudden marriage. Remember, 8th house involvement shows delay, but 8th house also shows sudden events. So if your running dasha is favorable for marriage, check those Mahadasha, Antardasha planets in the ruling planets I just listed. Okay. So I'm explaining a concept. So if you have a query, you will make your current ruling planets. Now let me explain the use of ruling planets through this example chart. And remember, there are many ways to understand the secret of ruling planets. But there's only one condition. Then only you will get an accurate answer. And that is, your question should be genuine. You are really desperate to get an answer. So you ask for divine help. Not to impress others or for fun's sake, then it won't help. So let's understand how to use ruling planets. So here question is regarding marriage. So in this horoscope, first of all, we'll focus on the promise. So in this 7th house, sublord is Ketu. So Ketu is showing marriage. Okay. Next point is check the running timeline. So running timeline is Venus, Ketu. Okay. Mahadasha is Venus, Antardasha is Ketu. So Mahadasha is showing marriage, Antardasha is showing marriage. Next point, check if these two planets are there in the current ruling planets. So our ruling planets were like Venus, Moon, Jupiter, Mercury, Sun. We decided these, okay, as per our Prashna chart. So we see that Venus is there in these ruling planets, but Ketu is missing. Then what to do? So check this. Now if you see this Prashna chart, Ketu is in 7th house because you have to take the help of the current ruling planets. So Ketu, our question is regarding marriage. And Ketu is here in the 7th house and aspecting Lagna. So we will take Ketu as a ruling planet. It is indicating marriage. And if you remember, Ketu is showing promise in the chart. And Ketu is active as Antardasha planet also. And in Prashna chart, Ketu is in 7th house of marriage, aspecting Lagna. So we will take Ketu as ruling planet. And regarding Rahu Ketu, I will say that Rahu Ketu is generally seen in the ruling planets because Rahu Ketu, it shows signification of Rashi planet, aspecting planets, and then conjunct planets. And like in this chart, Rahu is in Venus sign and Ketu, it is in Mars sign. So if you're looking for Venus and Rahu is seen in the ruling planets, so understand that Rahu is playing the role of Venus. And if you're looking for Mars and you see Ketu is also there, you will take Ketu also as a ruling planet because Ketu is also acting like Mars. And do consider the aspect and conjunct planets with Rahu and Ketu. They are really important. Okay. Now we see Ketu is there in the ruling planets. Next step. Next step is to check transit of Sun. See, Sun changes its sign every month. Right now, Sun is in Capricorn sign. Like here you can see Sun is in Capricorn sign. And we have to check 3 stars in Capricorn. So that is Uttarashada, Sun, Moon and Mars. These 3 stars are included in Sun sign. Remember, we have to use ruling planets. We had used Venus, so we can't use again. Then Moon, Jupiter, Mercury mainly because day lord is weakest if you consider hierarchy. So now we want Lagna star or moon star. So that is Moon Mercury. That should be included in Sun, sign and star. Okay. So now next we will check Aquarius. See, this is an example. You have to follow your query and your timeline. Wherever Sun is transiting at that time. So right today, Sun is here in Capricorn. After 15th, Sun will transit in Aquarius sign. So check Aquarius. First of all, Saturn sign, Mars star, then Rahu, then Jupiter star. So Aquarius will be rejected because sign is not there in ruling planets. Saturn is not there in our ruling planet list. Now next is Pisces. After Aquarius, Sun will transit to Pisces sign, in where Jupiter is the Lord, and Jupiter is there in our ruling planet list. Okay. So Jupiter shows Purva Bhadrapada, that is Jupiter Nakshatra, then Uttara Bhadrapada, Saturn Nakshatra, and then Revati, Mercury Nakshatra. Okay. So now you can mark this month for the event. So when Sun will transit in Mercury star, Revati, then marriage can be fixed. See, Sun changes its sign after 1 month and it travels 1 degree per day in the 30-degree sign. So each star, it is of 13 degree 20 minutes. That is 4 charan. 4 charan, each of 3 degree 20 minutes. Like here we are talking about sun. So sun, if transits in Pisces sign, first it will transit in Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra. That is Jupiter star. And here it is only 1 charan. So for 3 days it will stay in Jupiter star. Next it will come to Saturn star. And this will take around 13 days, as 4 charan here are included, as you can see, 4 charan. So after 16 days, then it will come to Mercury star. And Mercury will begin after 16 days, remember, and it will continue till 13 days. See, initially you might find it a little complex, but if you understand this, then it will be easy to time an event. You need to know, if sun is transiting in a particular sign, you have to check the stars it is involving. Okay? See, this is really important in KP astrology. So do practice on this. So basically you have to follow the flow chart. You have to check the promise, check the Mahadasha, Antadasha. Are they present in ruling planets? And then check the sun transit. And you will be able to answer your real query. And see, if Antadasha is missing in ruling planets, then don't look for sun transit. Then check next Antadasha. Again, that should be there in ruling planets. See, this is a divine indication. And if Antadasha planet denies any event, and if you see that planet in ruling planet list, your current Antadasha, it is not favorable for marriage, but you see that is there in ruling planets, then also event will not fructify. Okay? So both points are important. Antadasha should be positive and it should be present in the ruling planets. And remember few more important points, that if you see repetition of any one ruling planet, it does not mean it is very strong. Always consider hierarchy for strength. Lagna star, moon star are most important. And retrograde planets, in ruling planets, they show delay. So that ruling planet cannot be taken. And lastly, since most important is Lagna star, planets aspecting Lagna, they also become ruling planets. So this way you can tell the timing of any event. It can be your job, promotion, or even health. Just follow the KP rules, and you should know the technique to use those rules. That is important in KP, and that can be developed with practice. So keep learning and practicing astrology, as this knowledge is vast ocean. It cannot be learned quickly and easily. One can save notes, but without practice, that knowledge will be shallow and incomplete. So happy learning and have a beautiful and meaningful life.